Welcome back to another episode of Team 7 Podcast. Sorry that I got the fucking Boston on, but... Oh, we get a fucking phone call. Who's this? Oh, my boy Ilyn. Hold up. Didn't even have time to do the intro. Hold up. What's good, Ilyn?
What's good? Nothing much. How's everyone doing today?
I hope they're doing good. So the last time we had you on here, we ended off on a very heated debate about the state of basketball, and especially the NBA talk about shit. I'm burnt already. Sorry. We had a talk about the state of the NBA, about who's in the Hall of Fame and how should go in the Hall of Fame, and how these players that do all these crazy and wild antics get into the Hall of Fame. So, if you would, Ilyn, can you please let everybody know and break it down for us once again so we can get a clear indication of everything and how that shit rolls?
Okay, so, we're over here talking about, what's a Hall of Famer, what's not. Yeah. Obviously, as well, how antics can affect it. I'm not too sure if we've really seen any antics that have affected NBA legacies. We could probably look about that. I know that the 70s, there were a lot of great players who were coke addicts, and that kind of derailed their career, and a lot of them ended up getting suspended for a year or two or a lifetime ban. That changed a lot of their careers. So maybe in a way that is an effect, but compared to the NFL, we do have, what we have realized is that with receivers, and especially receivers, and sometimes some quarterbacks, their antics do affect them. Yeah. Players such as Terrell Owens, who ended up having to go to the Hall of Fame in his third attempt, which is extremely disregarding to his whole career and what he did on the field. If we put antics on and off the field, then a lot of these players we literally could say they're not Hall of Famers, because there are a lot of players who have done stuff like that. Antonio Brown, this is going to be an interesting one when he announces his retirement, because to me he is a Hall of Famer.
Whoa! Hold up.
Wait a minute.
Hold the fuck up.
Wait a minute.
Hold the fuck up. I shouldn't be cussing this early because I know we're not able to. Damn, I shouldn't be cussing this early, but hold the fuck up, nigga. You said Antonio Brown is Hall of Fame caliber. Hold your fucking horses, nigga.
He is.
You heard it here first.
Hold the fuck up.
Hold up. Wait a minute. State your name and state your name, your IG handles, and what did you say?
Okay. It's Ilyn Stone Chavez. If you want to catch me on Instagram, it's sober__Bob. I'm freaking Discord. I'll let you know later on. But I am saying this. Antonio Brown, regardless of all the antics he had, he is and has Hall of Fame stats. If we look at them, what he's done in his career, he has Hall of Fame stats.
Lord have mercy.
Okay,
Let
me tell you them right now. If you tell me these are not Hall of Fame stats, a lot of receivers do not deserve to be in. He is a one-time Super Bowl champion, a four-time first-team All-Pro, a one-time second-team All-Pro.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Okay, a seven-time Pro Bowler, a two-time NFL receiving yards leader, a two-time NFL receptions leader, an NFL receiving touchdown leader, a 2010 All-Decade player. Are those not Hall of Fame stats?
Damn, Ilyn, you made a good ass point.
You did. Hold up,
I'm not gonna lie, but that pisses me off even more.
I know.
That pisses me off even more that you made this good ass point.
Bro, he pulled up to his baby mama and gave her Sour Patch Dicks.
Nigga, a bag of baby dicks.
A bag of baby dicks.
What are you talking about,
Ilyn? That
Ilyn?
belongs in the Hall of Fame.
That nigga's in a what? What are you talking about?
With the great.
Hold up, nigga. He pulled up to his baby mama's house in front of his own two sons, and called her fish. What do you mean? Can Michael Jordan pull up to his fucking baby mama and call her fish, and that nigga's gonna watch The Last Dance? These niggas gonna watch The Last Dance if Michael Jordan fucking pull up on his baby moms and fucking throw her a bag of baby dicks and call her fish? I don't think so, my nigga. I think Nike will cut his deal immediately. What are you talking about, my nigga? He will have to probably permanently resign as the fucking owner of the fucking Charlotte. Nigga, you can't go around doing that type of shit, nigga.
You can't.
Especially in the NBA or the NFL. The NFL is all about the push about, you know, the kids, what's that, play 60 and shit like this?
Yeah,
nigga, you can't. You can't do that type of shit, nigga. And then that shit was on live.
May I jump in real quick?
Go ahead.
May I jump in? Stone.
Jesus.
Stone, let me ask you. Lord have mercy.
Jesus.
Lord have mercy.
Maybe 5 minutes in.
Stone, may I ask you this, just so we can give a little bit of background of who you are. I know we had you last time on the show, and we got you back, and you know, thank you for giving us your time, bro. Like, on the podcast,
no problem.
We really
thank you for having me.
But let me ask you this: would you say that you've always had a subjective perspective on athletes? You don't care about the antics. You don't care about the what's what. You just care about the plays, like you know, like is that why you would defend a Draymond Green? Is that why you would defend an Antonio Brown?
Okay, go ahead.
I will say I do have it in a way. I am kind of subjective because
hold up, Island, hold up. Before you get on, I'm sorry.
Hold on. Okay, whatever.
If you defend these niggas, you gonna defend Jameis Winston?
No, wait, let him get him out. Let him get his shit out.
Go ahead.
I want to hear what he had to say.
Because Jameis Winston got caught like stealing crab legs.
Wait, Stone, get into that after. But I want to hear what you had to say. My bad.
Go ahead.
Okay.
No, you right. I'm just, Jesus, that shit popped in my head. Go ahead, man.
I will defend it to a certain extent because at the end of the day, there's a difference between professionalism and what a person does outside of their house. Like, do I agree with everything that everyone does outside the house? No, I don't. Okay, like the whole Deshaun Watson situation right now, it's looking uglier and uglier every day.
Yeah.
Okay, I respect what he does on the field, but I do not respect him, what he does off of it.
Okay.
Because with everything that's happening right now, I can't say he doesn't have talent, he doesn't deserve this, he doesn't deserve that. But I will say, what he does on the field, honestly, and it's kind of sad, it takes away a lot of what he does. Because let's be honest, if he was a shit quarterback, no one would care. But he's a great quarterback, so we kind of have eyes on him. It's kind of like, I'm gonna throw another curveball here, like the WWE Hall of Fame. If you know who, do you guys know who Jimmy Snuka is?
Yeah, I sure do. Jimmy Superfly.
Okay. Superfly Snuffer.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Superfly.
He killed someone.
Yeah. Off the top rope.
He killed his
his wife, right? Didn't he kill himself too?
No. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
And salute to Superfly.
Yeah.
But I already know where you're going with this, and I gotta say this off top. You can't even say Superfly without saying Chris Benoit first, because that man deserves,
give me this.
That man, and hear me out.
I love.
I'm
gonna
get on screen for this. 2005 SmackDown, Fresno, California, Seymour Center. I watched the man, the myth, the legend. I got pictures, nigga, with him. That
nigga Chris Benoit was.
I showed up early. I got pictures with Chris Benoit before. God rest his soul.
I don't give a fuck what he did.
I don't give a fuck what. And you know who I blame? I blame the industry.
Yep.
God rest his soul. I took pictures of Chris Benoit when I met that man. I didn't get no bad vibes as a 10-year-old.
Bro, because between those ropes, niggas a goat.
And that's the thing, is that's a disrespect. It's not, and they won't even talk about that man anymore.
Nope.
WWE will not even mention Chris Benoit.
They mention Eddie. They mention Eddie. And Eddie was right there, but they don't mention
Eddie was right there blowing rails.
Nigga, blowing rails.
Respectfully.
Blowing rails, big rails, nigga. Both sides of his nose was doped up.
That nigga Chavo Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, nigga was blowing rails every night in Tijuana.
And
then, I will also say this, because I didn't realize this until I watched the YouTube channel. Yeah. Apparently, obviously Chris Benoit is basically banned from the WWE. But you know how the WWE has their own paid subscription channel?
Right. Yep. Right.
Okay, so apparently, if you type in, you can type in any match you want to see and everything like that, but if you type in a singles match, just straight up in a singles match, Chris Benoit pops up. He's slowly getting brought into the WWE. But let's be honest, he's never going to go to the Hall of Fame because they don't want that bad taste in it.
Okay, Island, let me ask you this. Because WWE is one of the best organizations when it comes to their contracts. Here we go. When it comes to their contracts and when it comes to how they do their product and how they produce their product.
Yeah.
That's one thing I cannot ever knock. They produce a great product and they have been for many years, and they keep getting it back. They keep going up and up and up.
Yep.
But can you, in a legal standpoint, I'm just asking this because I don't know if you know this or not, but I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this. And in a legal standpoint, can you release Chris Benoit's his matches and not pay the family because that's still his name and his likeness?
That's the thing. I think if there is a contract under it, I think the company owns the right to it. If they own the name Chris Benoit, they own his likeness and right, because John Cena has the same situation where anytime John Cena is mentioned, a small percentage of his purse.
Yeah, just like The Rock, he don't go by The Rock anymore. He go by Dwayne Johnson because WWE owns that right. Just like CM Punk, like Brock Lesnar and shit.
And if I may jump in here, I want to just like I said, I'm glad on the podcast. I don't think we've ever talked about WWE on the podcast.
No, never.
But I grew up in the Attitude Era. That's what it was called, the Attitude Era.
Yep.
WCW
and I just want to say,
ECW.
Yeah. And I just want to say, I've even watched, I wasn't alive then, but I watched on YouTube, we're talking about, the great Chris Benoit, rest in peace. I will always respect that man.
Yep.
But I believe one of the greatest matches that showed why he was such a dark horse, a war horse in the ring. Look up Chris Benoit versus Chris Jericho in Japan before the WWE.
It was a good-ass match, bro.
It was classic.
It was a good-ass match, bro.
They both have long hair. They're both young. And
young bulls in the game,
and they're trying to make a name for themselves. And look at that, the great Chris Walls of Jericho.
Yeah, and look where he's come.
Hall of Fame, right?
Hall of fucking fame.
And what's sad is that man Chris Benoit wasn't with him.
Yep.
And how many WWE wrestlers respect that man?
A lot do, but it's just like they respect what he did for the business, but the business cannot. It's basically a double-edged sword, and it sucks because it's like. We as fans, we respect what he did on the wrestling mat, but it's like when you think of it, you think like, man, all the great matches he had, and then you just remember what he did, and you're just like, damn, man, like it's hard, especially for me, for like, how you talk about me being subjective. I respect for what he did in the wrestling ring, but it's so hard to take away what he did because every time I watch the Chris Benoit match, I'm just like, I'm happy because that was personally my favorite wrestler.
He was just so fucking different, dude.
Yeah,
that was what, in my opinion, when you look at him, and like I said, I have pictures. I gotta bring it up next episode. And I'll put it on my social media. Follow me, Isaiah McWheatsley, on Instagram. I'll put up a picture of me and Chris Benoit, bro. And this is when he had the tiger stripe pants that were yellow and red, the yellow tiger. And the energy when I was standing next to him and I said, hey, can we get a picture? And I forgot what he probably said something like, hey, what's up, son? Something like that. As a 10-year-old kid, babies and kids have the purest energy. They know what's right and wrong. They can pick up things.
Yep.
I did not get a single bad vibe from him. I can remember that as a 23-year-old. And that was in 2005.
Yeah, dude, and it's crazy.
And you know who I blame? I blame the industry. I blame that Chris Benoit felt like he needed to take drugs to compete at that level to support his family.
Yeah.
Well, it's not only that, nigga. You have to think about it. When they wrestle and they have to go back and forth, nigga, they taking a bunch of pain pills just because their body is in pain.
Yep. And I kind of want to swing into back into the NFL. We're hearing more and more every day about CTE.
Yeah, nigga.
Head injuries. Is Antonio Brown's antics, and I'm going to throw a curveball, I don't mean,
Go ahead,
is Antonio Brown's antics caused by CTE? Think about it. What was that hit, Ilyn? I know you know the hit. What was the hit that changed Antonio Brown?
Burfict.
Burfict on the freaking
Vontae Burfict when he was on the Bengals and he came and cleaned them.
And Ilyn.
When he played for the Steelers.
Ilyn, I can ask you this.
We got Burfict, nigga.
Right.
Hell yeah, nigga.
Right.
Fuck yeah, nigga. We got them hitters, nigga.
Ilyn, let me ask you this. Would you say that changed his career?
The thing is that I can see the case.
Hold up, before you say that, didn't Pac-Man smack that nigga too, or was Pac-Man?
Pac-Man got interfered with the ref, and that's what ended up adding on into the penalty, which ended up the Bengals losing.
But Pac-Man didn't get a shot on Antonio, or did Pac-Man smack Juju? Who smacked Juju? Didn't Juju get smacked just like that as well? Who?
Juju smacked Montez the next year to get back.
That's right. Juju smacked him.
Hold on, wait. Stop. Who the nigga who got his chain snatched?
That was fucking. That nigga Crabtree, cuz. That was Crabtree. That nigga Keith Talib snatched that nigga chain. He fucking whipped that nigga neck and said, "Give me that shit. Yanked it right off his neck.
Yeah, niggas thinking, yo, I ain't gonna wear no chains out on the
nigga,
field.
that was fucked up, nigga. To be real, nigga, that was fucked up, nigga. Because it made Oakland look soft, nigga, because of Oakland, nigga, get his chain snatched. Yeah, it was Crabtree when he got his shit snatched. I was hot, nigga. I was hot. I was trying to protest. I was like, get this nigga off the team because he had a bad reputation.
Yo, Ilyn, let me ask you a question, man. Yeah. You know, because I'm so glad you're on, and it's always a blessing when you're on here. You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
let me ask you this. I know you a diehard Oakland fan.
Okay.
Could turn that into something.
What age and what was the team when you started watching the Oakland Raiders? What was the year? Who was the quarterback? Who was the running back? You know, what was the team?
God damn, fucking shoot me right now because it's Andrew Walter who I fucking was.
Damn! Number 3, Andrew Walter?
What year is that? I don't know.
Yeah. This would be like 04, 05.
Yeah. That's young, Ilyn. Good call.
Like honestly, I will say this too.
Real Raiders.
That's a good call.
Real Raiders.
That's a good call.
I was a fan of the Raiders, but I was also a fan of the Ravens because of the defense and Ray Lewis.
Give me that, bro. I wish you was here for me to give you the pound.
Yeah.
Because that's Ilyn. See,
I
feel like you and Big Lewis and Little Lewis had the same like philosophy when it came to football. Y'all love a good defensive presence.
Yeah.
And see, this is the reason why we always have back and forth arguments between us all, because. As a kid growing up, nigga, I was a straight diehard Green Bay Packer fan. And the only reason I liked Green Bay was because Green Bay had my boy Brett Favre. And Brett Favre was number 4. Number 4 is my favorite number. And they had my favorite color at the time. That money green. That yellow. And I feel like that was like the coldest, crispiest colors as a football team when I was young. And I feel like that's the same reason why my son, as a young kid, he was attracted to the Lakers, because the Lakers was gold and purple, so he was like attracted to that flair. But my question is to you, because I love the high-powered offenses that can run through a high-powered defense, because that's what the Green Bay Packers did.
Like Marshawn Lynch, kind of.
Yes, exactly. Like a team that will run down your throat, either run the ball or pass down your throat, like how Brett Favre did, and the defense can do nothing about it.
Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
I forgot. Marshawn Lynch played with the Oakland Raiders.
Yeah.
Guys,
yeah, he did for like 2-3 years.
Yeah, and I know you and Ernest are more bigger. I always went for the. I'm not gonna lie. I went for the Oakland Raiders and the San Francisco Niners because that's my family teams. I never.
Honestly, to be real. Yeah. Just because you're my brother and I love you, I'm gonna let that slide. But other than that, that's straight disgusting, nigga. Okay. You can't like the Raiders and the Niners, nigga. That's fucking disgusting.
But I will admit, I'm more of an NBA fan. But what I want to say is, guys, being that Marshawn Lynch played for Berkeley. Who did he play for?
Cal.
Yeah,
Cal. Yeah.
And he played for the Oakland Raiders. Did he perform to his standards?
He was older, but I would say yes, because his most iconic moments. As a Raider was in the Raiders stadium, and his first year, Ilyn, he had that iconic ass moment where he was shaking his dreads, listening to that song. Yeah, so like he immediately made an impact because he's from there. His heart and his blood always will pump Oakland, and nigga, he has an Oakland tattoo on his chest. So if nothing else breathes Oakland, then that. So like that nigga made his mark there, and he always he has a foundation and a community project in Oakland. The same thing that we will hopefully one day have. You know what I mean? Because I want to give back to Fresno, nigga, because a bunch of niggas on dope in Fresno. It's a bunch of niggas that's on meth in Fresno. There's a bunch of niggas that turn their lives up with fucking drugs and shit on Fresno. And I'm tired of that shit. Nigga, how many family members we have, nigga, that's on drugs, that's fucking, we have to walk by or fucking drive past and see them niggas at the park bench and shit. Nigga, I hate seeing that shit. And so one day, nigga, we gonna be able to change all that shit and get these niggas an actual place to stay. Or at least give these niggas a spot where they can actually sit and they don't have to fucking worry about getting taken that night or getting harmed that night, because nigga, Fresno's a wild ass place.
Protecting these women out here in these streets, these
fuck yeah, nigga, because nigga, there's a lot of, especially like the single moms, nigga, because nigga, there's a bunch of single moms out here that go through a bunch of hell, and only thing they trying to do is live, my nigga, and nigga, they getting scrutinized. But nigga, it's a product of your environment, my nigga. You kind of do what you only known to do. And that's what's sad about Fresno, my nigga, because there's a bunch of grimy ass shit that happens. And that's why, hopefully, nigga, one day, nigga, we gonna change all that shit, nigga. Fuck all this weird shit in Fresno. Let's change this shit. Because, nigga, I got kids, nigga. Hopefully, you'll have kids one day. Ilyn will have kids one day and shit. Nigga, we all want our kids, nigga, to grow up safe, nigga. Fuck all this weird ass shit where you can't go nigga, go right here on a fucking street and worry about some nigga in a random ass car pulling up on your kids.
Politics.
Yeah, nigga, fuck all that weird ass shit, nigga. I want my kids to be able to ride their bike, nigga, down the street like I used to, nigga.
Facts.
I want them to be out into the street lights. Come on, nigga.
Facts.
So they can have fun, nigga, and enjoy themselves as a kid, nigga. They don't need to worry about what's over their shoulder, nigga. All this shit's going on with this school shooting and shit. That shit frightens me, nigga.
That shit corny and that shit all the way.
No,
whack.
but the thing is, nigga, if you have kids, nigga, that shit will keep your ass up at night. Because nigga, my son is barely about to go to kindergarten. That's the first thing I think about. Like with one of these little ass weird ass kids trying to do some shit. Nigga, I'm not the nigga who gonna let a policeman tell me I'm not getting there. Nigga, I don't give a fuck, nigga. If my kids in danger, nigga, fuck you and fuck them. Nigga, I'm getting my kids so we get the fuck out of there. So fuck all this weird ass shit that's going on, nigga. It's politics over politics, nigga. And I don't fuck with politics, nigga. I go by my own fucking set of rules, nigga. And I set my own fucking shit. And so when all this weird ass shit is going on, I can't live straight, nigga. I can't think straight. And I just definitely ain't gonna sleep straight if I know my son's gonna be in danger, my nigga. Because I'll crash all that shit before that shit happen, nigga. That's on everything I love.
And let me get in here real quick. I want to say that I 100% agree with my brother right here saying to me, and I want to go ahead and say this. Well, I was taught the way I think everyone should. All these men out here, all the men.
So-called men, nigga.
Each one teach one.
Yep. Thank
each
you.
One teach one.
Nigga, thank God.
Nigga,
nigga,
each one teach one.
Yeah, next man up, my nigga.
You know what I'm saying? If you got a nephew, if you got a son, if you got a fucking little cousin, if you got a neighbor down the street, nigga, and he ain't got no motherfucking daddy, it's your motherfucking job.
Nigga, help out, my nigga.
Help out your community, bro. And Stone, I want to go into
this. Because if you don't, nigga, who gonna do it? Nigga?
Exactly. And Stone, I want to go into this.
Let's get to a different topic, nigga. This is gonna get, yeah, nigga.
Yeah, I want to go into this. Stone.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, bro. Because, you know, obviously, you know, these niggas know about me and my jiu-jitsu journey. They know about Casey and his wrestling stories and him being a pops. You know what I'm saying? But we never really got to talk about you. I kind of want to switch. I kind of want to switch the flow a little bit.
There we go.
And talk about Stone because you know what?
He was original third piece.
Original.
Nigga, the first podcast 1 and podcast 1.5 is either, nigga.
And we gonna upload those. We gonna upload.
No, they're already up.
Oh, they up.
They're the first ones, 1.1 and 1.5.
They up. And what I want to say is, Ilyn, tell us a little bit about yourself, bro, because everyone's got a story. And that's the thing is, like, I feel like us, you know, being from Fresno, we want to make sure all these niggas from Fresno get their story out. Because it don't matter if you're a fighter, it don't matter if you're a rapper, it don't matter if you're a worker, nigga that just take care of his motherfucking kids.
Nigga just take care of his own business.
Everyone got a story, everyone got something to talk about.
Everybody get their own fucking journey.
And you know what? Everyone's got their motherfucking accomplishments, whether you proud of your wife, nigga. So tell us a little bit about yourself, bro.
Yeah, nigga.
Okay, so I'll try to tell as much, like, before, like, I have to freaking, like, you know, leave and everything like that.
For sure.
Oh, yeah. But before you leave, Ilyn, please get into that so we can finish the,
we can wrap this up.
this NBA topic.
Yeah, we know you on a busy schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so thank you once again, Ilyn.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for having me. Okay, so, like, next time whenever we do another one, I'll talk more about myself. So I'll give them, like, I'll give the people a little hint from me. Okay, my name is Ilyn Chavez. I was born in Clovis, April 9th of 97.
C-Town.
Yeah.
25
years old right now. Just trying to be a person to figure out the world and what the world wants from me. You know,
strong.
Like kind of like how I always see. You know, all I really try to do at the end of the day, and this is like the most important thing for me. Like I said, I'll try to get more information later out.
Right.
My main thing is just at the end of the day, I try to be a better man than I was yesterday, and also I try to be a good soul, because at the end of the day, I don't know what the hell is going to happen to me. I don't know what the hell's I don't know what the hell is left for me in time, and I don't know what is going to happen in time. But I try to do some good deeds to hope that good deeds continue along, because it's kind of like a wheel. You have to push it.
Yes, sir.
And once you push it, it starts going and going and going and going. And I kind of want to be that wheel that continues to cause good, because at the end of the day, a world without love is not really a world.
Facts.
And I just try doing better at the end of the day. I try being a good person. I don't want no recognition. I don't want no anything like that. I just want at least someone to hear what I say maybe sometimes, and just maybe take a piece of them. Kind of like a piece of mine is a piece of yours, and a piece of yours is a piece of mine. And
perfect.
I just want people at the end of the day just to kind of know, like, my main thing is always like a lot of mental health and everything like that.
Facts.
The most important thing I want people to know is you're never alone, and just kind of always be willing to reach out, and always be willing to be reached out for, because at the end of the day, we're all kind of facing the same thing. We may not have the same we may not have the same body, we may not have the same mind, we may not have the same face, but at the end of the day, we have the same issues as you have, and we kind of have to go along with it, and just try doing better for another. Really, that's all I really try doing is just try being a better person, try being a positive outlook in the community, because in a world so dark, you have to be at least a flashlight to shine some brightness to the world. And that's all I can really do.
I love that too, man. Yo, thank you for your wisdom, bro.
Hell yeah, bro.
Thank you for that wisdom, bro.
Hell yeah, you dropped some heavy ass shit.
That was a heavy ass. That was a good ass.
I love that shit.
That was a good spoken word right there, bro.
I really love that shit. Yeah. Ilyn, before you go, please. Okay. We have 2 topics I want to cover because it's on my board.
Okay.
Me and Isaiah was rolling a little while ago, and he was really trying to figure out what his NBA team is going to be, because he liked the Bucks for a period of time, but now he's trying to figure out what's the team that he want to, like, you know, say that this is the team that he's going to follow from here until he's 50 years old. What's the team that he should go for? He want to look for like a young team. We're thinking about like the Heat or what is it, Memphis or the T-Wolves. But what's the best team out right now for him to invest in, like, for the long haul?
I feel like the Bucks honestly aren't a bad team just because they have such a likable person like Giannis Antetokounmpo. Okay. Memphis, if you really want to like invest like in a new team that may run the West in like the next 5-10 years, we'll see. But honestly, I think like if you're really getting into NBA, I don't think Milwaukee would be a bad team just because it's like, you know, Giannis is like literally a lovable guy. Like he's someone that you actually want to hang out with. Like he is literally. He's literally, how would I say it? You want something that's made from nothing, that's what he is. So I think Milwaukee would be the perfect team.
I love him. I fucking love him. This is why I love it, bro. I swear to God, because we go play it back. We go see if it look good. I love it. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Fuck this shit, guys. I do, nigga. I know you do, but nigga, fuck it, nigga. We rolling, cause that shit nothing got picked up, nigga. Nothing got picked up, nigga. We good. Go ahead, I'll keep on talking your shit. I love this shit.
Okay. Well, yeah, I would say Milwaukee and everything like that. And, like, sorry if I, like, kind of, like...
No, you good, Adam, because, you good, my nigga. I love it.
I love it, too, bro.
All right, then. Well, I mean, maybe next time, like, maybe, like, on a Tuesday or Wednesday, if you want to do, like, if you guys want to do another, like, video or anything like that, you know, I could actually be there in person, and then we could actually do, like, a longer one.
Fuck yeah. You text me, when we get off, you text me and let me know what day work better for you so I can lock it in with Isaiah.
Yeah, all right then. Yeah, I'll let you guys know. I'm gonna go take my lovely girl to go out to get a drink right now.
Hell yeah, I love it.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna take my lovely girl out to go get a boba.
All right, my nigga, you stay safe out there, nigga.
Wait, before you go, I want to say that's what a real man do. Even though we need some more real niggas out here in the street. You know what I mean? Take care of your girl. You know what I'm saying?
Take care of your queen, my nigga.
You niggas ain't gotta be out in the street. Take notice of what Stone doing, my nigga.
Hell yeah.
So thank you for coming.
Hey, hell yeah, Ilyn, I love you, bro. Text me when you can.
All right, guys. I love you guys.
All right, bro.
I love you too, bro.
All right.
Bro, hell yeah, nigga. That's some good shit. That's some good ass shit. We got 20 minutes. We got 20 minutes.
But yeah, bro,
see, this is the reason why I love having Ilyn on, bro, because Ilyn drops a heavy truth, my nigga. Like, to be real. Like, Ilyn have real, like, he has real words that, like, it really it inspired me, my nigga, but also it teach me a lot because Ilyn a younger nigga than me, but Ilyn shit is so deep and is so thoughtful. Like he always thought everything very clear before he spoke. Like he really dive deep into shit that he think about before any of the bullshit, before, you know what I mean? He's a real thoughtful ass person, and that's one reason why I love that nigga, bro. Like, and nowadays, bro, people is not like that these days, my nigga. There's so many ungenuine niggas out here, and Ilyn's a real genuine, like real sweetheart ass dude, and is real smooth, nigga. But damn, that's crazy. But the Mouse and the Palace, nigga, talk to me about that shit because that was the last thing that me, you, and Ilyn
and that's
discussed.
The thing is like, you know,
because you said you
we
recently.
all respect Shaq. everyone who watch the NBA, even the kids, nigga, even the kids love Shaq, nigga.
Fuck yeah.
But we gotta understand
Shaq
that.
gets back, nigga.
And
Shaq shoes is at Walmart, my nigga.
And this is the thing, for a reason.
Yeah, he gives back.
And here's the thing.
Nigga, I wore Shaqs, nigga, for like fucking 6 years.
And there ain't no shame in wearing Shaqs, my nigga, because look what that nigga
my favorite
did.
player, he was my favorite player, nigga. I was like, why would I wear Jordan? I don't like Jordan.
And you know what? Let's go deep. That goes to show, why is your favorite player charging $160 for these sneakers for these kids in these motherfucking low-income neighborhoods?
It don't make any sense. Don't make any sense, nigga. Shaq shoes is like $30.
No, and goddamn, you know what it is though? You know what it is? Because all these new niggas, they had the silver spoon in their mouth.
Nigga, that and
Shaq from that old game, nigga.
And
he understand what it means to make a motherfucking buck. And having these motherfucking families, you gotta take care of these motherfucking kids. You ain't got $170 to buy the new Kyries.
But my nigga, but in a different boat, nigga, that was a different landscape. Back then, to put kids on game like that, to put your shoes at a low market, it puts you in a different status. Niggas would like kind of take your shoes as a joke. It's disrespectful. And it's dumb, nigga, because nigga, there was like Mellows. That was nigga. I used to shop at Payless, nigga. There was Carmelo Anthony shoes at Payless. There were Chris Paul shoes, I think, at Payless. Shaq's at Payless. You know what they didn't have at Payless? Jordans. You know why? Because Jordans is too damn expensive. Niggas at Payless, you have Fila's, those like K-Swiss, Airwalks, nigga, the PF Flyers, nigga, not the Chucks, the PF Flyers, nigga, the one look just like Chucks but they not Chucks, nigga, like all these low brand shoes, nigga, like the Vans that wasn't the Vans, I forgot what they called. They're I used to have them, nigga. They was like the Vans, literally the same thing Vans had, but they didn't have that little red tag that says Vans.
The Airwalks, nigga.
Probably the Airwalks, nigga. Like, cause they so many people, when you throw your shoes out to the low income neighborhoods, you get labeled as like a joke. But when you have these high market or this exclusive shit, you get kind of put in a different boat. Like, oh, you're exclusive. That means nobody can touch your shit. But why? If you putting out this product, isn't the best thing for most people to touch it? Or you just want to be so exclusive that if you could get one pair, nigga, that shit costs $500,000. Why, my nigga? Why can't you help out?
Preach.
Why ain't you helping out the niggas that you are seeing? You seeing us on these trains, that's on these buses, that's walking, nigga, walking to work, nigga, like these single moms, these single dads, these people that's low income houses. Why you not helping out people that's in a spot like that? Because you know who it did? Shaqs, nigga, Shaqs, them K-Swiss, them BK Knights, nigga. Like, nigga, all the shoes that was in low income spots, those are the spots that, like me, my brother, my sister, like my families and shit, we grew up on and shit. Because those are shoes that we could afford until we get in a spot where we can make our own money or hustle a little bit to make your own money to buy Jordans or buy fucking some Nikes or some shit. Nigga, to this day, I don't wear exclusive shoes, nigga. Like, nigga, the most exclusive shoes I wear is probably these fucking blue Adidas, cuz. And that's because it's Adidas. And that's only because they blue. Like, nigga, I don't wear Nikes. I don't wear fucking, like, I got a pair of Chucks. That's because they old school Chucks. I'm an old school nigga. Like, I don't like all this flash shit. Like, nigga, I got chains and shit in there, but you know that shit, nigga, play jewels, cuz. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck about all this shit. Like, I don't care enough. I don't care enough to try to make everything I wear look designer. I don't give a fuck about that. Even if I get a buck, I don't give a fuck about that. Why? Why am I trying to impress another man? That's all it is, because you're not going to impress a female. Don't give a fuck about that. I guarantee you, nigga, you know what I mean? Chicks I flipped with, nigga, with wearing fucking low top fucking...
Tell me.
Low top Vans, nigga, low top Chucks, nigga. Nigga, like 30 or 40 of them hoes. Because, nigga, they don't, nigga, it's what you saying to them. It's what you gonna promise to them, what you gonna give to them, or what you provide for that moment. And what I'm providing for that moment is a fucking service, nigga. You gonna pay me for my goddamn time. And so at the end of the day, nigga, shoes and clothes that you wear, that shouldn't matter. Because if your mouth is so good, the bitch don't give a she won't have time to look you over and see, oh, what this nigga wearing? Nigga, what you worrying about all that shit, nigga? I'm up here. Here, talk to me. Look, my mouth moving. You don't get worried about that shit.
And I love what you said, because it's so true, because it's never about the money. It's about the soul, the character. And I want to tell you this, you know, this is Big Shook's Desert Storm, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I mean, I be on my jiu-jitsu shit, and I want to tell y'all that I've always had my dream. Everyone's got a dream.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Martin had a dream.
Yep.
You know, and like I said, like
Malcolm had a dream.
You know what I'm saying? And You know what I'm saying? It don't matter about the color, but I can always say that nigga Martin, Malcolm, Marcus Garvey, Huey
Nigga
Newton,
Julius Caesar. Come on, my nigga.
Julius Caesar. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter who it is. I've always had my idols, and you know what? My dream has always been to get my black belt, and I wanna make a gym on the west side where my grandpa was from.
Bro. Teach my son jiu-jitsu, nigga. Teach my daughter jiu-jitsu, nigga.
Well, my father and my grandfather, they're from Sunset on the west side. That's where my father, that's where my grandfather is from. And that's why I know that's where my roots are. Yep. Like, I'm a Dela Cruz man. That's where we're from, man. My dream is to one day get my black belt, and I'm gonna charge the adults. Oh, I'm gonna charge the adults. And trust me, people are gonna come to my gym because I'm gonna set a resume. But I will not charge these motherfucking kids. All the kids in the future that want to train under me, I will not charge them a single motherfucking dime. You know what I am gonna say? You don't gotta pay me, but what you gotta do is you gotta have B's and A's.
Bro, I was about to say, please make it a great incentive.
You gotta have B's and A's. And
make it a great incentive.
And that's the thing. I'm gonna make it so fun that they're gonna want to have B's and A's so that they can just come and learn.
Thank you, man. That's a beautiful fucking plan.
And that's the thing. That's what it's about. It's not about getting a fucking bug. Nigga, it's about changing a motherfucking community, raising these motherfucking kids.
Right, and raising them right,
because
nigga.
As soon as you understand that these motherfucking kids is gonna be your future police officers, your future firefighters, politicians, doctors.
But think about this, nigga. If you just raising kids, is that the goal? Just to raise them? No, sir. That's not the goal. Raise them right. Raise them correctly. Because you can raise them wrong, and they could be the next fuck up. They could be the next person that's stealing money out, that's busting through doors, stealing money out niggas' pockets and shit. You don't right. The worst thing as a parent is to see your child and see like, oh, this nigga's about to rob everybody. He don't got no soul, like, because he's been in the wrong environment, because he's been this or that, or you see your nephew, like the worst thing you see like a nephew or a little cousin, and you see that they've been growing up wrong because they didn't have no guidance. Like the worst thing is to see is a little boy with no parent, no actual father figure. Because if a little boy gets raised by a woman with no father figure, it can either go one or two ways. One, that boy can really love his mom and really understands the role a man should really provide, or that boy becomes real fucked up towards women. And he don't trust men because he never had a reason to trust them, and he don't really trust women because he's seen what. If he's in a position like that, he'll see what women do. If he's in a position like that, like low income spots, like especially spots where, nigga, I see it a lot, bro. I see it a lot, and nigga, there's white thick people make documentaries and movies off this shit about the single mom or the single parent that's trying to provide
and you know what?
And do anything to provide, nigga. If you get my drill.
I am not a political person, and I'm not a fan of George Bush. I'm not a fan of George Bush, but he always had a quote that I like. I know a lot of people feel a certain way about George Bush, but I don't give a fuck about that. Nigga, I'm my own man.
Yeah, I like George Bush at the time, just because you know what I mean. Healthcare, nigga. He was giving good healthcare to people who didn't have money.
George Bush once said, "The hardest job in America is being a single mom."
It is, bro. I swear to God, it is.
That was the realest shit I ever heard because, you know what? We all know a single mom.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We all know a single motherfucking dad.
And I know a couple great single moms, to be honest.
And that's the thing, is there's both people, single moms, single dads, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the hardest job is just trying to raise a kid because there's no manual. I don't have a kid yet, but I know that when I have that kid, which I do want, I want babies, you know, I want my little
It's gonna be tough, nigga. It's gonna be tough, though.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be in the little gi, you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, nigga.
They're gonna be in the
Teach
gi.
them right, nigga.
And I always told my girl, you know what I'm saying? I told my girl, I said, yo, shorty, you know, I already got the little gi waiting for my little baby. You know but she already know what it is.
Nigga, good shit.
And that's the thing, is like, there needs to be more people like that where like you're excited to raise your motherfucking kids.
Fuck yeah, nigga.
Not, I gotta go and take a plan B, or I gotta go abort this baby that's 4 months, 5 months pregnant.
Nigga, bro, I'm gonna tell you the wildest shit that I've heard just today.
Tell me, my nigga.
Nigga, the wildest shit I've ever heard. Nigga, this shit happened today, nigga. I heard wild ass story. So my buddy told me this wild ass story about having an abortion and shit. And she was like, yeah, me and my homegirl, we was talking shit because she was proud and she was happy about having fucking abortions. I was like, hold up, nigga. I was like over here, like, hold up, cuz, what do you mean? And she was like, yeah, that's basically like nigga, that's why I ain't trying to say that shit. That's why she was like, she was basically like happy about it, nigga. Like she said she basically get like pregnant on purpose, cuz, just so, you know what I mean. And I was like, whoa. And she was like, you know what I mean.
Wait a minute.
Her friend, not her.
No.
Her friend.
But that just goes to show why these motherfucking men need to be in these daughters' lives.
Nigga, but just check this out. But check this out. She said she had 1 and her friend had 10. Cuz the bitch is not even 26 years old.
Let me ask you this. You're a father of some beautiful babies.
Yeah.
I love them babies. You know, even though they don't really know me too much.
They know you. They love your ass. Come on now, nigga.
I've seen those babies.
You gotta stop changing your hair on them niggas.
Yeah,
Come on now.
I've seen those babies since they were in the crate, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And I could never imagine them, like, now that they're here, I can never be
here. Yeah, exactly.
And I want to ask you this as a father. What do you feel about abortion?
To be real, I'm gonna be honest, because I had to personally go through that shit in my lifetime. That is the most emptiest feeling that you can possibly have as a man, because it's nothing that you can control. And me, I love control. I love to be in control of situations. And personally, not being in a control of a situation where I could help or I could either make it not have to happen, it's sickening to me. Because the thought of, okay, it's set, like, good, here we go, our life is about to change, let's plan for all this shit, let's get everything set, let's get everything correct, and then days, weeks, months, however long it takes, and then you get that message or that call if you're at work, and you're like, well, you have a very interesting night that's going to happen. What are you talking about? Well, this just happened when you're gone, and you're not here, and I had to go through this shit alone. And as a man, you really can't do anything about that, because being there is the only option, like, to help her go through it, is being there. But if you're at work or if you're not, around the situation, you can't physically be there. And so to get told that you're not there and the situation just happened and now I'm alone and now I'm really alone, it sucks, because there's, like I said, there's nothing I could do. There's nothing that she could have done. And it sucks, my nigga. It's a real empty feeling, and you really, to be honest, bro, you can't.
I'm sorry.
No, it's good, bro, but it's something that you because I put it like this. I had 2 different incidences where this happened. One was a boy and one was a girl, and it crushed everything in my soul because I had names picked out for both. 2 different women, 2 different situations, completely, you know what I mean? And it crushed every single part of me. Because one, it was fast. It was like so quick. We were moving quick, and then it happened, and it killed both of us. Like, at the same time, unfortunately, our baby had to die, but it killed both of us. Like, our relationship never could really stand up again at that point because we was both just crushed. And in a different situation, it ended a relationship because it was so hard to keep attempting the same thing, knowing the situation was like marred, like you were gonna get your hopes up and get failed, or just not come through. And it sucks because you look at that person, you love that person, you really want to be with that person, and then a situation like that happens, and then you both get crushed. You both take such a hit, and it's such an emotional hit that both of you is like, what do we do now? And it's confusing. It's a very confusing time because you really don't know what to do at that point. And then when you have the situation happen twice, it's like, I don't know what to do here. Like, I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, if you're doing something wrong, if we're not supposed to do this, or if I don't know what's the issue. And so it sucks because there's nobody you can talk to about it. There's nobody you can be like, oh, well, this, that. You can go to like a fertility clinic or some shit, but I'm a young ass man. You're a young ass woman. What are we doing? And so, I mean, it's a bitter pill to swallow, but at the same time, I have 2 beautiful babies.
Right.
So what could I really ask God for? You know what I mean, what's the whole point?
The
whole point is The whole point is to reproduce. I reproduce, and now I can help them grow, help them try to be the best men and best women I can possibly raise them to be, because they will know, like many people nowadays that don't get to know, they know rules, they know expectation, and they know the difference between when it's time to play, when it's time to sleep, when it's time to get work done. Because I instill that shit. Because it's only thing you can accept these days is dedication and hard work. And if you don't have neither, then where the fuck are you gonna be when daddy's gone? Where are you gonna be? Because daddy can't be here forever. I'm gonna die one day, just like grandpa, just like grandma. Everybody's gonna pass. You need to be a man. You need to be a woman and take control. This is your reins now. And so being in a situation like that, bro, I tell you, it's tough. And that's why I said, I hope you never have to go through it. Hopefully, anybody who's listening, I hope you never have to go through it. But it's tough. But it's sad to leave the podcast on this note. But it's real. It's real life. You can't really, you can't control life. Only thing you can do is adapt, overcome, and try to walk out the other side. Because just like this, everything has a wrap up, and this is a wrap up.